What's a piece of adult advice you wish you'd known sooner? Write in the comments what you think about it. Enjoy the show. Story 1. People will judge you by your initial appearance, so be clean, neat, and dress nicely. Everyone always judges their own acts by their intentions and others by the action, even if it's the exact same action. Be aware of this in yourself. Story 2. I wish I had known sooner that it's okay to say no without feeling guilty. For the longest time, I felt obligated to please everyone and say yes to every request, even when it drained me. Learning that setting boundaries is not only okay but necessary for your own well-being was a game changer. Story 3. Branch out and make more friends. I've never been the type to like having lots of friends. I thought I had a good thing going and that I had cultivated 3 best friends that I could have forever. My sister passed away last year, and these 3 friends completely disappeared in terms of being there for me, and I've got no one now because I can't look at them without resentment. Story 4. When you are depressed and anxious about a guy rejecting you, you should continue masturbating. I stopped masturbating for 2 months and tried to do the whole nofap thing. It turned into the worst decision of my life, and I'm still recovering. I had to go to the ER psych unit, currently doing TMS treatment, the whole 9 yards. Our bodies were meant to have sex, and this whole experience has caused me more anxiety and depression than I had to begin with. I don't know if I will ever fully recover, and I'm nervous that the sex with any human being will never be the same. Story 5. Travel the world as much as you can. The experiences made with your family and friends can't be done behind a screen, inside the walls. Get out there. Make spontaneous decisions. Explore the places without an itinerary and a guide. Go there. Talk to the locals and then make a trip out of it. It will be really fun. Story 6. That some people can get mad over the pettiest things. When we were without a manager for a year, 2 of our coworkers decided that scene. It was a slow day that it would be a good idea to take a nap in the break room. They've been doing that for months until unannounced the higher up, and our temporary manager walked in and caught them asleep in the break room, and it wasn't even break time. So yeah, they got mad for being caught, and I was like in my head what I'd expect would happen. I mean, you're asleep out in the open with constant camera rolling around the building. How'd you think you wouldn't get caught, especially if you're in the break room for a long period of times? Story 7. People come for you when you do well or break out of the mold they want you in. Looking beautiful today, got a pay rise, new car, new relationship. Someone will start drama painting you as the bad guy falsely and trying to cause drama and a fight so they can use your reaction as further evidence of whatever, push you out and make you feel bad. Don't let them. Stand your ground. This is exactly how bullies operate. They are jealous of whatever you gave that they want. No matter if you are 13 or 30, it doesn't change. See the manipulation for what it is. Call out their verbal abuse and bad behavior while not behaving badly yourself. They don't get to call you spotty 4 eyes or take your boyfriend because they fancy him. Maintain your control, your self-belief, and take no shit. Story 8. Cut acquaintances out quickly if they cause social drama. Don't think you can salvage it. People do not change. You'll end up with a tight-knit group of very chill friends who aren't always mad about things. Get a slow job. It may pay less than a blinding fast startup, but you will be able to sleep at night and take vacations and hang out with friends in the evenings. Story 9. The most reliable way to accomplish the important things that make a good life is to attend to the simple, obvious responsibilities before you on a daily basis. You can look for the big, splashy power move too, but it's doing the right things consistently that most reliably gets you to where you want to be. Story 10. No one knows what they are doing, not for sure. We are all guessing based of experience and critical thinking. From the guy mowing your lawn to the President of the United States. That doesn't mean you can't be good at something, but it does mean that you can't be perfect at something. So imposter syndrome is good because it is a path to acknowledging your own ignorance. The most dangerous people are those who think they know everything and truly do not. Story 11. Just do it now. If you're thinking about doing a chore like emptying the dishwasher or taking out the trash, just do it now and get it over with. Otherwise, you'll neglect it and it'll get worse, or you'll spend more time thinking about it than it would take to actually do it, and you'll feel better for having done it. The same logic can be applied to bigger tasks like reorganizing a shelf or doing your taxes. If you're thinking about it, just get it done now and save yourself pain in the future. Story 12. Trying to solve self-hatred by pursuing relationships is a fantastic way to find heartbreak. People-pleasing won't make up for what's wrong with your own view of yourself, and sooner or later, you need to confront why you have that view of yourself, and that probably means therapy. This was something I realized too late. It took the loss of my last relationship and severe heartbreak to realize I can't keep chasing the love I need externally, and to start addressing why I have such a disregard for myself. Story 13. Take more risks at younger age. Not everything needs to be rushed into. You always imagine things worse than they are. Cultivate good friendships. Don't underrate yourself and don't settle for less. Start investing as early as possible. Compound interest will do the rest. Story 14, learn to cook and figure out a few healthy meals you can just whip up often. Eat well, stay hydrated, move your body, and be consistent with it. Wear SPF, spend time outside, stop rushing. It's okay to slow down. Build savings, but also remember money comes back if you have to spend on anything. Story 15, please. Learn how to invest and do it the moment you get your first job. When I was younger, I thought it was some sort of Ponzi scheme. It's not, so long as you invest in the right things like the S&P 500. Can it fail? Yes. Will it historically win? So far, yes. Do it. At 27, I could have so much more saved right now. Story 16. It's not fun. Stay a kid for as long as possible. Your 20s will be fun-ish, and then your 30s, it's like a switch. You have body pain all over. There's never enough time to do anything. You're always tired. The noises when you get up start happening. You feel relief when gas prices go down, and sadness when grocery prices go up. The list goes on. Story 17. I feel like some adults still need this advice, but it's okay to be sympathetic towards people. You don't need to constantly compare yourself to others. If someone complains about not getting a good night's sleep, it's okay to say, "Damn, I'm sorry," and move on instead of interjecting with your own misery. Everyone's life is a little bit sucky, but it's okay to show sympathy even if your life might be objectively suckier. Story 18. Mine is more of a personal one. I'm only 26, but I'd say pursue whatever career you wish to pursue. I was told in high school to not pursue the career I originally wanted by numerous people, so I chose a different career path for my undergrad. I worked in it for 2 years and hated it. I just got my master's in the field I wanted to pursue in the first place, and I'm incredibly happy I did it. What sucks is the student loans I pay for the undergrad. Don't do what others want you to do for a career. Focus on what you want to do. Story 19. When walking into a new situation, whether a job, neighborhood, school, or whatever, the first people that approach you are frequently the people you need to avoid in the long run. People that start out being overly friendly or that way because they either want something or they have huge problems. Story 20. Don't rush into marriage and don't give second chances or have second thoughts unless you're fully clear and firm with your decision on partner, to be spouse. If you're going to try a second chance, don't ever think back since it'll be just a disappointment. Most of the time, it'll be disappointing. Story 21. That it's not a test, life is an experience. It's fine and okay to make mistakes, and it will cost you to not sort them out. Most people are just guessing and taking chances, risks. Take your time, do what you can, and understand the importance of work as well as understand its irrelevance to your family and loved ones. It is what it is, and it's the first time living for everyone. Story 22. Just talk. Keeping everything bottled in is not healthy physically, mentally, or emotionally for you or your loved ones. If people truly care about you, they will 100% stop and listen to you. That is sometimes all you need is a set of ears and not an answer or retort. It's cliche, but what Yoda said in Empire is a true fact for life. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. Don't try and be a superhero with your mental, emotional health. If someone offers the hand, take it. Story 23. Set time limits with bad relationships. Life is too short or you will realize you've wasted your life with the wrong person. Drop friends who are not good for you or put you in the wrong crowd. Stay at home, find a job, work hard, save first, then buy an investment property, rent it out, continue living at home while paying down as much of your property as you can until you have a low mortgage payment, then move into it. Americans love debt. They love to be independent too early and chalk up more debt. Look at Asian, Indian, Greek, Italian. Almost every other culture supports this mentality. Getting into the market means you move with the market. Learn how to work on yourself and sort out any baggage you have from childhood early. Don't let it fester in your relationships and work. Don't compare yourself to others where you are in life. You have your own path. Comparing means expectations that might not be able to be met, which brings misery and jealousy, anger and depression. You don't need to prove yourself by what you have materialistically. Flashy, expensive car to impress others gets you from A to B as much as a cheaper one that allows you to utilize that money for more important things. Stop worrying about what others think of you. That is their shortcoming and self-expectations being projected onto you. See if you can see things from different perspective. That asshole driver that cut you off to get ahead of you isn't out to screw you over. Perhaps they really need to pee, or their kid is in hospital. Stop making things about you. They're just a few. Story 24. It's way easier to meet people at school than once you become a working adult. This is both in a romantic aspect and a friend's aspect. Once you get into working environment, a work friend is not the same as a non-work friend. Basically, if you both don't go outside of work to do stuff, you're a work friend. If you are very close with people at work, consider inviting them out to do something. That is how you figure out, do they actually want to be around you or do they just like you at work? Also, I'll say this, keep in mind of what you say to work friends. People can be friendly, but not have your best interest at heart. To make this worse, people will drop out of your life over time. Realistically, as people get married or have kids, their priorities shift, and to varying levels, people will keep in contact. Some will make time, some will just not bother with you anymore. Story 25, wear three faces. First is the professional face. Be courteous, respectful, and understanding of others. Use this at work, in formal situations, and when you're unsure of yourself or the company. You might come off as a bit boring or wooden, but you won't be seen as rude, aggressive, hostile, or anything like that. Second is the casual face. This is used for your friends out in public and just general day-to-day interactions with others in comfortable settings. You can be more relaxed and friendly, but also willing to express your own opinions and challenge other people on theirs as well. It's the face we use when we're not being formal and don't generally expect things we do or say to have truly harsh consequences. Last is the private face. This is used only for those closest to you, family, lovers, dear friends, and the like. This is just you, unfiltered and pure, your unbridled thoughts and feelings. The ones you know if you tell most people they get offended or shocked you said as much. Your closest buddy or spouse? They've heard it before. To many people I know don't have the professional face. They act at work like they do with their friends, making jokes, being overly casual, and speaking in more relaxed terms and word choices. Then they get shocked when they are passed over for promotion or are fired. Like, yeah, Becky, your boss didn't promote you because you have a whatever attitude towards work, call all the clients by their first name, and give constant pushback to your supervisors because you think you're their equal. And you're not. Jessica got the promotion because she is respectful, at least pretends to care about work, calls her clients by their titles and last name, and works with her supervisors to get the work queues done. She had a professional face, even if after work she bitched about all of that to her closest friends and privately thinks the boss is a dickhead. But no one in the office will ever know it. Becky thinks the same thing, and everyone knows it because she lets it slip from time to time with her interactions. Story 26. Woman based everything off of emotion, men logic, women love conditionally, men unconditional. Don't get in debt. College is almost a waste of time and money, at least for me. Invest as early as possible with passive income as much as possible. Choose your partner after many lengthy discussions on personal values and morals, habits, etc. Story 27. Spend less time on your phone. Average person spends about 7 hours on their phone a day. Phone calls are one thing. Scrolling Facebook and Reddit and other social media is best if you limit it. I'm guilty too, but I tried to keep my phone use less than 3 hours a day. It's harder some days than others. I want to spend more time with my kids, and I'm trying. The hard part is to get them to understand that TV and digital devices can rob parts of your life if you let it. Story 28. Stop believing people whose only saying is nothing matters or you have all the time. Your decisions do matter if you have a goal. You won't be able to go back in time, and time goes by super fast. If you have a rational goal now, start to chase it now and follow it until it happens. Evaluate all eventualities, potential obstacles, baits beforehand to make decisions according to it at the right time. There's no such thing as luck if you don't provoke it, as there's no achievement without a strategy. You don't have to be intelligent. You have to be the wiser, the sooner. Success is a combination of probabilities, commitment, and decisions. Elaborate your plan and provoke your chance. Don't stop until it happens. Story 29. One piece of adult advice I wish I'd known sooner is that it's okay to say no without feeling guilty. Setting boundaries is crucial for maintaining your mental health and well-being. Learning to prioritize your own needs can make a huge difference in your overall happiness. Story 30. Don't let stuff pile up. Bills, stuff on your to-do list, cleaning, low tire, engine light on, etc. It sounds basic, but getting stuff done as soon as it comes up, as soon as possible, lowers stress and makes life way easier. Stuff doesn't just go away, and getting it done quickly removes piles of stuff later. Story 31. Keep track of all the useless or stupid stuff you spend your money on for 1 month. Quit the stupid stuff. Take 2/3 of that money and invest it. Take the other 1/3 and do something really nice for yourself once a year. In my case, was an annual scuba trip to the Caribbean. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Be sure to write comments and share your stories.